Remember when I said I was going to be a very mid-tier picker throughout the season? It's starting to become true because I went 8-8 again. Yay! What's up, everyone? What's going on? How's the Seahawks here? And today we are going to be week 5. We're already 4 weeks in the NFL season already. Dang, it's flying by fast. Oh, always makes sense. So yeah, just as I said, I went 8-8, which makes my overall record up to 38-26. My 13-3 record looks like a long time ago, and yeah, basically it's just chaos galore. Where somehow the Minnesota Vikings, led by Sam Darnold, are undefeated. Yeah, the end times are definitely coming. So let's go through these picks, though. We got our Thursday night game, an NFC South matchup. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. I think this should be a pretty good game, though. Buccaneers at 3-1, Falcons 2-2. Falcons are just ending up in all the close games right now. Kirk Cousins with 2 game-winning drives, although he didn't technically really do anything in that second game, but that doesn't matter though. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers look like a really good team. Of course, Mike Evans decides to break out when I put him on my bench, though. But guess what, though? You're getting moved back up because, yeah, just because. Then we got our London game. You have the New York Jets at the Minnesota Vikings. So about a week ago, I would have said this would have been a really good game. I still think it will be a really good game. The Jets losing to the Broncos, and Bo Nix's 60 passing yards. Actually, was it more like 55? I don't know. It's double digits. Yeah. Yeah, the Jets, their defense looked good. Their offense still needs a little bit of work, though. The offensive line just wrecked Aaron Rodgers all day. Rodgers looked like he might have been injured in that game, but it does look like he'll be okay, though. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings, they keep winning. I keep picking against them. So I'm not going to be stupid this time. I'm going to pick the Vikings, which means the Jets are going to win. Why? Because everything will just fall off in my favor. So then we have our next matchup. We got the Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. Carolina Panthers kind of came back down to earth a little bit, though, losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, Andy Dalton's former team. Meanwhile, the Bears pulling up a win, though. Offense looking a little bit better. Caleb Williams looking a little bit better. I'm going to go with the Bears. I mean, I don't think the Bears have been like an awful team this year, but they've just been very mid, though. And luckily, it does look like Caleb Williams is getting better, which is actually a really good thing because the NFL is definitely better when we have good teams playing up to their potential. Then we go to our next game, and it's the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals, though. Both teams coming off of some big wins, though. Baltimore, oh my gosh, beating the ever-living crap out of the Buffalo Bills. Derrick Henry with nearly a 200-yard performance. I am so glad I wasn't playing against him in fantasy. And no, I don't have him on my team, though. But yeah, I was not playing against him. Apparently, he got over 30 points. So yeah, I feel bad for the opponent playing against him, though. Meanwhile, at the Cincinnati Bengals, though, Bengals offense looking good. I feel like the Bengals offense for the most part has been pretty good, but it's the defense that has not been very good, though. They almost blowing a 17-point lead against the Panthers. Yikes, that's not looking very good. I am not really a big fan of this Bengals team right now. I like their offense. I like Ja'Marr Chase. Ja'Marr Chase having a great year. Joe Burrow's a great quarterback, though, but that defense has just not been doing it for me this year. So I'm actually going to go with the Ravens, though. I mean, the Bengals could totally win, though. I mean, the Bengals, for some reason, they always start off slow and then they just get really hot. So maybe this is when they get hot, though. I could see the Bengals winning, but I'm going to go with the Ravens. What have we got next? Next, we got the Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots, though. The Patriots didn't really look very good against the 49ers. And then you have the Dolphins with Tyler Huntley, and they looked even worse against the Titans. If you're asking me, I know Jacksonville is still winless, though. I actually think the Dolphins are the worst team in the NFL. I don't think I'm going to pick them for quite a while because they don't know how to use any of the weapons around them. Jalen Waddle, you could chill on my fantasy bench. I'm going with the Patriots in this one. What do we got next? Oh, this is a fun one, though. You got the Cleveland Browns at the Washington Commanders. The Browns losing to the Raiders, so good for you. Oh, yeah, by the way, Davante Adams wants a trade. Actually, we'll get into that later. You got the Commanders, though. Jayden Daniels, always looking good, beating the crap out of the Arizona Cardinals, though. I picked the Commanders last week. I'll pick them again. I mean, this is easily going to be one of the best defenses he's had to play against, though. But I'm liking Jayden Daniels. I'm liking this Commanders. I just picked up Terry McLaurin, and he got me some points. I'm going to go Commanders in this one. Next game, ooh, this is an interesting one. You got the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars almost beat the Texans, and they did. The Indianapolis Colts, Joe Flacco looked pretty decent because Anthony Richardson got injured again. Now, for some reason, though, the Colts cannot seem to beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville, which is very odd. Though Jacksonville is the only winless team right now, and the Colts they've been kind of meh though. But yeah, call me crazy. I'm actually gonna go with the Jaguars in this one because, just as I said, Jacksonville just always the Colts can't win in Jacksonville, so maybe that'll change here. Although I do feel like some people will be picking the Colts though, which I wouldn't be surprised by that. I'm just gonna go with Jacksonville because come on, they gotta win a game eventually though. And then, oh boy, this is going to be a good one. You got the Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. Dude, let's go. This should be a fantastic game. This is the Stephon Diggs coming home party. Well, actually, Buffalo goes to his house. But anyways, you got the Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. So Texans in a close one against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was not expecting that to be that close. So the Buffalo Bills they got their butts kicked against the Ravens. So yeah, that wasn't very good. Overall, I'm not too concerned about the Bills. I think they'll just be fine. I think they'll be fine. I mean, come on, you can't win every game though. This should be a fantastic game. I could see this one going either way though. I'm just gonna go with the Bills. Oh man, I don't know. My gut is telling me the Bills are gonna win though. This should be a great game. Should be a great game though, and yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And then you got our next game, and it's the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos, though. The Broncos on a bit of a 2-game winning streak. Bo Nix is looking... He's looking a little bit better. He threw his first touchdown! Yay! Even though it was almost an overthrow, though. But the Broncos defense has actually been pretty good, and the offense looks like it's getting better, though. If you're asking me, I think the Broncos can maybe be good in a couple of years. Yeah, that's right. I just said that. That just sounds weird, though. Oh, well. Yeah, but then meanwhile, you have the Raiders, which, I mean... Well, actually, I picked the Raiders to win. I am still picking them because the Raiders just kind of have the Broncos number. But, yeah, breaking news today. Davante Adams wants out. Maybe he should have thought of that last offseason. Honestly, I'm surprised he's still on the team. I'm still going to go with the Raiders, though. Raiders beating the Browns. And... yeah, but I still think the Raiders are the better team, though. Then you got another game, which a couple weeks ago I would probably have said, maybe I would have switched my results. So you have the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. The Cardinals getting their butts kicked against the Washington Commanders, and the Commanders, who had one of the worst defenses last year, was able to shut down Kyler Murray. Oh boy. And then you have the 49ers, which, I mean, hey, the 49ers beat the Patriots, so... good for you. I was expecting you to win, which is why I picked you, though. Yeah, they definitely looked a lot better in that game, though, and hopefully they are getting healthy soon. Well, actually, I'm a Seahawks fan. Do I really want that? I mean... okay, here's the thing. I don't want injuries, though. I just want them to suck. But I don't really want both. I'm going to go with the 49ers, though. I think the 49ers are easily the better team, and I think they should get this one. Then you go to a game that this could be pretty good. You got the Green Bay Packers at the Los Angeles Rams. Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love came back. He threw a lot of passing yards, and he also threw 3 interceptions. So that part, not so good. The Los Angeles Rams, they lost to the Bears. I mean, I didn't watch the game. I didn't really know what happened. I just know that they lost, though. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, they're still out. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of faith in the Rams right now. Sorry, Stafford, but I'm gonna go against the Green Bay Packers right now. But it's nice that we're getting Love versus Stafford. I've kind of wanted this match for some reason. Then we got a nice little bounce back game for my team, the Seattle Seahawks. You got the New York Giants at the Seattle Seahawks. The Giants kicking all field goals against the Cowboys, so good for you. And then the Seahawks, well, their entire defensive line was injured, and then also Julian Love left with an injury, and yeah, basically our defense couldn't stop anything. So we kind of got our butts kicked in the defensive game. On the bright side, the offense looked amazing. Geno Smith easily played one of his best games as a Seahawk, though. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. This one looks like a good bounce. This looks like a good game to come after a loss, though I think the Seahawks should win. And then we basically have a battle between the two meh teams in the NFL right now. You have the Dallas Cowboys at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This should be a good one, though. Pittsburgh Steelers losing their first game of the year to Joe Flacco of the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, you heard me right. And meanwhile, the Cowboys beat the Giants, but they didn't really look very good in the process. But yet they're still going to the Super Bowl. I doubt it. I don't think so. But this should be a very interesting game because these two teams usually play very close. Of course, obviously, like the Cowboys Steelers have a great rivalry. They have had a lot of success. They've even met in a couple of Super Bowls. They've even actually had some really good regular season games. So I think this is going to be a good game, though. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this one. But the Steelers could totally win. But yeah, I don't know. It should be a good one. It's probably going to be a very 2021 kind of game. And then 2 weeks ago, I would have been all over this game. Would have been super, super hyped. You have the New Orleans Saints at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Saints, when they were scoring 40 points, though, were looking like one of the best teams in the NFL. And the Chiefs, well, we already know they're the best in the NFL. So this would have been a fantastic match a couple weeks ago. However, Saints have kind of come back down to earth, though. I don't think the Saints are an awful team, though. They've lost 2 close games, though, but the offense has definitely kind of decreased a little bit, though. And then meanwhile, you have the Chiefs losing Rashee Rice to a torn ACL. Some may say that's karma for his reckless driving, though I just say unfortunate because you just never want injuries, though, which means he's going to have to rely on Travis Kelce, who finally had a good game, and Xavier Worthy. Or Juju Smith-Schuster. I don't know. The Chiefs will still probably win the Super Bowl in the end, so don't worry too much. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs, though. Chiefs are 4-0. They're playing sloppy football right now, but they're not doing anything that makes me want to pick them. Plus, Patrick Mahomes is the best. They'll most likely lose the game eventually. Maybe they lose this game, but I just don't see it happening. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. So those are my picks. I'll still probably finish 8-8 again. Actually, no, I will not finish 8-8 because we got 2 teams on a bye, right? How many teams we got on a bye? Come on. Give me a minute. Oh, we got 4 teams on a bye. We got the Lions, Chargers, Eagles, and Titans on a bye. So yeah, we got 14 games this time, so which means I will go 7-7. I'm willing to call that right now. I'm gonna go 7-7. So yeah, but yeah, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and X, Twitter, and if you can find me though, House of the Seahawks on Twitter, and then Matthew Langer 1 on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, you can follow me there, and I will see you guys. Today's Tuesday. I'll post this on Wednesday. Maybe you'll see me tomorrow. I don't know. Either that or you'll see me Sunday. All right, well, bye.